Hello, fellow Cravers, and welcome to the CTG Wrestlecast. As always, you are joined by me, GD, and my co-host, Hanksy. How are you, mate?
I'm all good. Looking forward to this weekend.
I am really looking forward to this weekend. So, we are here.
It's a takeover weekend.
It's a oh yeah, that's the main reason. It's a takeover weekend. Yeah, screw the other thing that we've got on the screen right now. It's because it's a takeover weekend. Yes, of course, it's the last of the big four of the year. It is Survivor Series, the one night of the year, even though there is other nights that they usually do this. That it's RAW vs Smackdown, apart from one match, which is the Cruiserweight Championship. But anyway, mate.
No one cares.
No one. Oh no! I'm going to say this. I'm like Buddy Murphy. I'm going to say that now. I do like Buddy Murphy.
Nobody cares.
Well, this time we are going to be doing it different. Of course, we are using WWE 2K19 for the first time as well. But this time around, we are going to be talking about Evolution, Crown Jewels, because we've got to. And, of course, we'll be talking about TakeOver and Survivor Series itself, because there has been some huge changes since Tuesday. Simple enough.
Yeah.
So we are going to be having two matches in the background, which we are going to be starting with the women's elimination tag. Now, of course, we have representing Raw, 4 of them. We have Ruby Riott, Nia Jax, I don't know how long she's going to last there, Natalya, and Mickie James, and of course on SmackDown, the 4 that we know of, Carmella, Asuka, I forgot what her name is, Sonya Deville, thank you, and Naomi. So, yes, and now WWE presents Survivor Series, yes. So, let's kick things off. We've got the women's elimination time tag match. Let's talk about Evolution, first of all. So, I think it's arguably the best pay-per-view we've had in a long time.
It was pretty exceptional, wasn't it? There wasn't a bad match. That was the thing. It was not a bad match, and that's what makes it different.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's
you know, even in some of the good ones we've had recently, there's always been one where you think, okay, you know.
I would say that with me, there was one match that I do still feel a little, but then it is for the fact that 2 of them haven't wrestled for a while, and that was the Trish Stratus Lita versus Alicia Fox and Mickie James.
I thought that was alright.
You thought?
I thought it was alright. I think I wasn't expecting massive things. It was the first match on, wasn't it?
Yes. Well,
I wasn't expecting huge things. So, you know, actually, when it was a pretty decent match, I was like, you know, it was better than I'd expected. So that's probably why. You know, I didn't think it was terrible, but I thought it was alright.
Well, it was supposed to be Alexa Bliss, but unfortunately, she's out injured to this point as well. Which when I actually watched Evolution, I saw it. I thought, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? Because it was pretty much a last-minute swap in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you guys even check out the new arenas? Which new arenas?
That's your answer.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know which new arenas we're on about here. Sorry, Kenny. So out of Evolution yourself, what was your favourite match for you?
It was the Charlotte versus Becky match, wasn't it? That was just amazing.
My God. The thing is,
that was just amazing.
They tore the roof down with that match.
It was so good. And it was like, I think, for me, I was really pleased with Becky because obviously she's had to sit there for quite some time watching Charlotte and Sasha Banks doing it.
Yeah.
When they were both on Raw. And I felt, you know, poor old Becky, she got stuck over on SmackDown. Very little in the way of any real proper competition. And definitely nobody over there at that point who was on her level. And she just sort of like languished a bit. And it was like, for this, it was the first match, you know, where that sort of level pay-per-view where you've seen exactly what Becky can do. I thought it was outstanding.
Well, the thing is, I really...
It was up there with the sub matches you get. Yeah. We've talked about this before. The thing with the main roster, they're always a little bit safe at times, compared with what you get on NXT, which is why I love TakeOver. Because TakeOver, because the matches are, because NXT is pre-filmed.
Yeah.
They have that ability to take a few risks, take a few knocks, and it's not going to do any harm. Whereas with the main roster, as we know, you take a knock and you're off telly for 2 weeks, you could end up being written down the card.
Yeah.
But it was just, they took the risks. I just thought it was absolutely outstanding.
I do. All right. I do. Now we are going to talk a little bit about the Survivor Series. Now you mentioned Becky Lynch and Charlotte a little bit. Yeah. And I am actually surprised they ended up going for a last woman standing match. Which some of the stuff from that match, it was, oh my god, what the hell are they doing? But was still entertaining. And then, of course, on Raw this week, the SmackDown Women's Division decided to invade, which was a great shout-out. That was one of the best invasions I have seen since this whole Raw Vs Smackdown thing has started. Yeah. But, unfortunately, Becky Lynch, who was supposed to be facing Ronda Rousey this weekend, has not been medically cleared to compete with, and I love this how WWE has put this, because she's got a fractured face and a concussion. It's a cheekbone, isn't it? Was it a cheekbone? It was a broken nose. Simple enough. It was a broken nose. Yeah.
But her face on SmackDown on Tuesday, it was majorly swollen, and it's just purple. So I'd say she's obviously damaged her cheekbone as well.
I was going to say her face on SmackDown on Sunday. I really felt heartbroken for her. And the thing is, this was probably going to be one of the biggest matches in her career so far. Yeah, it was. And it was just taken away in a split second. And it's not like she's not going to face... Yeah, these things will happen. She will face Ronda Rousey again. How things are still going. Those two are still at it against each other. Yeah. But now we have Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey instead, which I'm also still looking forward to.
Match.
Oh god, yeah.
I think it'll still be a good match. I don't think it's going to be as good a match, but I think it'll be a good match.
Yeah. But talking about that match anyway, have you got any predictions for the Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey?
I don't. I'm saying this to Les. To Heavenly. I think it's a very, very difficult match to call, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to say something now, and this depends on what happens at TakeOver on Saturday. I really have the whiff of because everyone knows it's going to happen. It's not an if, it's a when. The 4 horsewomen match. It's going to happen. And you technically got the leaders, both the leaders of the 4 horsewomen teams are now going to be facing each other on Sunday. Because Ronda Rousey is definitely, and people can easily argue that Charlotte is the leader of the WWE version of it, which is hard to say now that both of them are WWE superstars.
I know, the NXT version.
Yeah, but I've got a feeling Shayna is going to show her face at Survivor Series in that match.
I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet. I mean, she might.
Well, the rumor was that
obviously with Shayna, she's got the other 2 now. There's a stable form now in NXT, isn't it?
Yeah.
So within NXT, you have got a stable there, the 3 of them. It's only missing, and it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because I would say that for me, Ronda Rousey is face, very really face actually.
Yeah.
Well, Shayna isn't, and it's interesting because obviously when Shayna's been fighting, Ronda's been there and been celebrating with her. And it's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Actually,
yeah.
Because Ronda's so face to the point where it's slightly annoying at times.
Yeah,
stop high-fiving the crowd.
Stop smiling! You're supposed to be angry at this person. Stop smiling and go and beat him up.
She looks a little bit too much fangirl at times. Oh, come on, get over it now. But obviously Shayna's so far the other way.
Oh god, yeah.
it's how do they fit? But yeah.
But then again,
I think
Yeah.
if I've got to make a prediction, I'd think Ronda would win it.
Right.
But I think it should be a good match.
Yeah. Now, going back to Evolution, one of the matches that really took me by surprise, just for the fact of we've had before, and they've always been a bit lackluster. The Battle Royale.
It's good, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now, I would say easily one of the best Battle Royals we've had. And we've had.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
How long did Ebony stay in as well? I mean, wow.
Who? Sorry, Ivory.
I think it was Ebony, wasn't it? Was it? No, Ivory. Sorry, Ivory.
Yeah, Ivory. God's sake, yeah.
She stayed right.
I think she was one of the last four, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Sorry, no, the last five. I forgot about. Zelina Vega was hiding under the ring. She was doing a Santino, wasn't she? Which backfired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But one of my one of the things that I forgot that I do want was shown in the Battle Royal. I want Asuka versus Ember Moon again.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would love to see those two have it against each other. I'm sorry that Ember Moon is not part of Raw's Elimination Chamber, not Elimination Chamber, Elimination Tag match. Because, like I said, a lot of people would want to see Asuka and Ember Moon fight each other again. I think it's clear enough that they have such a great chemistry each other. We already knew that from NXT. We would love to see it be moved on to the main roster. We've been wanting it since Ember Moon has been moved to the main roster. We've been wanting that. Only disappointment I have about it, and no offense to Nia Jax, I think she's a good superstar, but I think it would have been better if Ember won that.
I thought that. I thought Ember was going to win it. I was a bit surprised when Nia won it. And I don't see, I'm a convert. I didn't like Nia when she first came in. I really didn't like her. And I converted. And I really do like Nia, but I was a little bit, okay. Nia's sort of she's had a sort of her bit in the spotlight recently. There's other things for Nia to be doing.
Well, she's got the whole her and Tamina thing at the moment, hasn't she?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's, and I like that. I mean, they are,
whoa, one second.
Well,
For some weird reason, my controller decided to go mad at me. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, continue. Sorry about that.
I mean, if this long-rumoured tag team division's ever going to arise, you could see some real, there's some definite tag teams now, isn't there?
Yes.
That you could see. Yeah, you got Bailey and Sasha, you got Tamina, and you got the Iconics. You got, So there's definitely tag teams forming.
So also one thing that I did get from this. So Nia Jax has got a future shot at the Raw Women's title now.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling she might be in a little bit of trouble thanks to what happened on Raw, though. So if people don't know,
accidents happen.
Accidents happen, but have you seen the actual blow? First of all.
Oh, it was a good punch.
Oh God, it was a brilliant punch. So if people don't know, Becky Lynch. No, I don't think she meant it. If people don't know, Becky Lynch ended up getting injured because of a blow by Nia Jax, which they ended up showing on SmackDown. So because people were questioning what has happened, because when we saw it Raw, we saw Becky Lynch was covered in blood and thought, is that her blood?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But you could see when she went up the thing, she was out of it.
Yeah. It was a hell of a punch.
Oh, well, it's Nia Jax. Come on, I would expect it to be a hell of a punch.
Yeah. But it wasn't landed on purpose.
No.
It's just one of those accidents happen.
But then,
I'm like, what? Accidents do happen. It's I know. It's entertainment. But sometimes people do get hurt. We've seen it many times. And I think you just have to accept these things happen and move on. But I'd be upset if they punished her now for it, because there's plenty of times it's happened. How many times has Randy Orton accidentally injured
For God's
somebody?
sake, yeah.
And yet he's still at the top of the business. So it's he's
yeah,
he's
but at the same time,
when he
has injured someone, he has been punished for it as well.
Yeah.
But the good thing about Randy Orton is he's always bounced back from it. And I do see Nia Jax doing the same thing. I do see her. She will get some kind. I've got a feeling she will get some kind of punishment for this because it has ruined, sort of ruined, their main. I would say main event of Survivor Series. I've got a feeling that was going to be its main event. Sorry, Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, we'll see what happens with it. But talking about Nia Jax, we might as well talk about what we've got on screen as well. The Elimination Women's Tag Match. So, first of all, Alexa Bliss is the non-active captain for Raw. And on her team, which, by the way, on this, Raw is now down to 2 versus, I think it's 4. It's going quick. Oscar is beating up everyone outside the ring. That is what is happening here. So we have for Raw, it is Natalya, Nia Jax, I forgot who, Mickie James, Tamina, and who was the other person again?
Ruby, isn't it? No,
Ruby Riott.
Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby Riott, because that's Alexa Bliss. We're going to choose between Sasha Banks and Bayley. No, we're not. We're going to beat them up. It's actually Ruby Riott instead.
Yeah.
I want to see how that goes with her and Natalya on the same team.
That's the issue, isn't it?
Oh, God, yeah.
That's definitely the issue. That's what could have played.
Oh, God, that was...
Otherwise,
not a role that I thought they would go down.
I know, yeah. But I don't, you know what? If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for the tension between those two, then it's nailed on for Raw, isn't it? I mean, that's just... that's just a very, very mean-looking team. Yeah, it was pretty much a full heel team.
Yeah.
And then you look at, and then SmackDown, they got Lana. And it's like...
Ooh, wait, has Lana been named? Lana hasn't been named.
Is Lana in it? I'm not sure, actually.
No, Lana hasn't been named.
Who has been picked?
Right, so far on... let's talk about SmackDown's team. So far, what we know of is that it's Carmella, Asuka, Naomi, and Sonya Deville. The 4th member hasn't been named. The 4th member was supposed to be Charlotte Flair. But of course, like we've mentioned, she's not going to be competing against Ronda Rousey in Becky Lynch's place. Who do you think it's going to be?
Nikki Cross.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. That would be amazing. If that is, then that turns it upside down again, doesn't it?
Oh, God, no. No more turning. Oh, my God. It's just... no, I don't know what's going on anymore. Thanks to SmackDown this week, I have completely lost track of everything.
Yeah.
Because...
So I think you've got... So I think we look at it. I mean, but yeah, even on that, Nikki Cross comes in, that changes things a little bit. Otherwise, Raw looks stacked, doesn't it? That looks like a stacked team. The issue is, can the Ruby Riott and
I'm going to say this now. Even if those two
in the same team,
even if those two do end up fighting each other, they've got both Tamina and Nia Jax
and Nia operated together. I mean, that's just mean, isn't it? I mean, that is. It could be that team could be something really special.
Yeah, a scary special. But
so I think it's sort of nailed on for Raw. I can't see past Raw.
So you think Raw's going to be walking out as the surviving team of this one?
Absolutely.
So I like to point out, mate, that means you're going 2-0 at the moment for Raw this year.
Yeah, well, things happen, don't they?
Yeah. Well,
Raw won it hands down last year.
I'm going to say this now. I feel, just because of the fact that even if we don't know who the 5th person is for SmackDown's team, they still have Asuka on their team. Even though she's not been having the best of records at the moment, she's still especially with Nia. She's beaten Nia Jax. She's definitely beaten Tamina. She's beaten. I think she's beaten everyone on the Raw side so far. She's definitely beaten Mickie James, and I know she's beaten Natalya.
But she's not been massively impressive.
No.
From recently.
But I just
since she lost the win, since the streak went.
Yeah.
She's actually been definitely less than impressive, I'd say. She's had some good matches, but overall, massively underused. And it's not particularly, not particularly great storylines. And actually, recently, just been written off telly almost.
Also, I'm going to say,
so, I don't know.
Sonya Deville does actually impress me at times.
Well, Sonya Deville's great. I think she's great. I love Sonya Deville when she was on NXT. Before she came up with Paige, she was brilliant at NXT. Again, MMA background, isn't it?
Yeah. So, by the way, from all that I've been saying, my pick is on Team Blue for this match. Just for the fact that they've got that surprise fifth person, which no one knows.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to know until Survivor Series now, probably the pre-show.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They have Asuka and they have Sonya Deville, two people that I do highly rate on here. And of course, as much as Carmella's reign as women's champion, she is a very sneaky person, and plus who doesn't like a dance? Yeah, oh god, come on, dance break.
Yeah, he doesn't like dance break.
Yeah. But yeah, with me, I'm going with SmackDown on this one, just for the fact. So I'm going 1-1 at the moment. Simple enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So while this match is going on, we might as well talk about the other pay-per-view that happened last month.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to talk about the tag teams?
No, we've got to talk about Crown Jewel.
Oh, really?
Mate, I told you this when after Crown Jewel we were going to be talking about this. I have not. My anger has not settled. I'm going to be honest after that. Oh my god!
I try not to even. I tried to block it out of my memory.
It was a clusterfuck. It was an absolute clusterfuck. I thought
it was so bad.
Right, I'm going to say this now, and this is something that has really been bugging me this past couple of weeks because of it. Why are they still going on with it? It was bad. Ignore it, and they're still going on. Oh, it's the best in the world. I don't give a damn. That was absolute bullshit.
Well, that's quite amusing. What they've done with that is quite amusing, and then they seem to be very, very, very slowly pulling the trigger on possibly the slowest heel turn ever. Which is a shame, which isn't going to happen now.
No.
The other heel turn that's took place for SmackDown this week is going to completely blow that one out of the water. But
we'll talk about that a bit.
I do think, but yeah, I mean, it was a little bit amusing. Some of the not on the night. On the night it was so frustratingly annoying, and it was just ridiculous. But then some of the gags that have took place since then have been quite funny. But yeah, drop it now. It was just crap. The whole
and
thing
I'm going to be honest. The other joke that WWE gave us is still going on with that as well. Brock Lesnar. Why? I'm just what I think we all when we first saw it and we looked at it and thought, seriously, you're going with this? Now the rumor
don't get it.
The rumor
don't get it.
Well, the rumor was that Roman Reigns was supposed to be winning at Crown Jewel. But yes, unfortunately, because he is now going to be battling leukemia, which...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say this now. I have always been anti-Roman Reigns on the Wrestlecast. But definitely, I hope he does well. I don't know how to put this in words, mate.
Not against him as a person, really.
No, I'm against him as a character. Yeah, and
character. That's fine. I've never been a hater of Roman. I've been a take it or leave it sort of with Roman. But, at the end of the day, whether we like the character or not, we respect him as a performer.
Oh God, yeah.
Want to see him back.
Oh yeah, hopefully we'll see him back. We will talk about something else that I think it was really bad timing that they were putting that on that week as well.
Yeah. I don't know. I tell you, it worked.
Oh, it's worked. It's worked quite well, but I feel like they've got opportunity.
Considering the mess that the Becky Lynch heel turn has been, that heel turn was by doing it on that night. It
worked so well.
We'll talk about the Dean Ambrose heel turn. The Dean Ambrose by doing it on the same night that Roman had come out and effectively said, I've got leukemia. And then to win the championships, which made you think this is fitting, and then to turn in, I think it was brilliant. Absolute brilliance because
there was so much hate because they decided to do it on that week. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, if it had just turned on Seth, then people would have been upset. But I think there was still people who'd gone, well, you know what? Seth screwed him over before.
I think
sort of deserves it.
I think at the same
do it on the night that Roman had done what he did was genius.
I think it's also at the same time because we don't know why he's upset.
Yeah.
We still don't.
We did get a bit more this week.
But it's like what's it called? Being given a hint to an extremely cryptic clue.
Yeah, I think he was more straightforward this week. I mean, we know what he's basically screwed over. He's always been seen as the one. Yeah, he was the one that was outcast on SmackDown while the other two were on Raw.
Yeah.
He's always been, and I think there are elements of truth to what's been said in terms of he was not seen as the he was the third member of the Shield.
Yeah.
But actually, in reality, definitely one of them. Actually, he's probably more successful, title run wise. He's more successful than both of them. In the length of time he's had the title. So, I think, I think there was credibility to his arguments. But and I think had it just been that, I think people would have possibly sympathised.
Yeah.
Screwing over your brother on the same night as your other brother has come out and said, by the way, guys, I've got a disease that could kill me.
Don't worry about me. I'm just going to attack my other brother. I'll see you in a bit, but good luck.
That was pretty awful. And for that reason, as soon as you did it, that heel turn had worked. It stuck immediately.
I think it's also helped with Renee Young, who is now a permanent fixture on the commentator team. Have you noticed every time that it's a Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins thing, she does not talk the whole section of it.
Really doesn't. Although this week Michael Cole picked up on it a little bit.
Yeah.
He had to.
Yeah.
And she sort of, I do feel sorry for her. She's basically said, you know what? Yeah, I don't really know what's going
Yeah.
on.
You're his wife.
Ask him.
Yeah. But yeah, talking.
So I do think it's a bit awkward. I think they've sort of played that one out. Okay, they've got away with that so far.
We do also need to mention there was one good thing that did happen at Crown Jewel, and that was for the fact that Renee Young was on the commentator team, and it was something that was a huge thing.
They didn't make a deal about it, but that was actually that was a really big thing.
Yeah. But by the way, I think we're down 1v1 here. It's Oscar versus Natalia. Yeah.
But I mean, overall, Crown Jewel, it was a waste of a pay-per-view.
Crown Jewel was good for the first 2 hours, and then the shitstorm happened.
Yeah. I didn't think it was even good for the first 2 hours.
It was all right. I
didn't think it was even any good for the first 2 hours. I didn't think that the preliminary matches were particularly good. No. I didn't think that actually the one match that was good, actually I think it was okay, was the Undertaker. DX versus Brothers Destruction.
I'm gonna say this.
But it was so overshadowed by that point.
Because
everyone was so outraged over the 2 matches that had come before it. It didn't really matter.
I'm gonna say this now. What did we end up playing? I think we ended up playing GTA, didn't we? After.
Yeah.
And I actually went to a stage because I was so angry of what happened with the Best in the World Tour, the World Cup, sorry. and the
We had
WWE Universal Championship match.
Didn't you? You had the Brock match first, and
Yeah.
then you had the World Cup.
And I was so.
And by which point, actually, I'd forgotten there was a match after. I was so outraged.
I was so
But it was
outraged
like,
that I didn't even
wait a
bother
minute,
watching the
there's
rest
another
of it.
match. What's
I
that
just.
match? Oh yeah, it's the whole match that they've been basing this whole pay-per-view around for the last 4 weeks. That's what match it is.
So-
We forgot about that.
So simple enough. Last month, in a nutshell, they've done probably one of the best pay-per-views and probably one of the worst pay-per-views in WWE history.
Well, the problem was,
So bad, I would
Royal
rather
Rumble
watch
was a
Dismember
mess.
in December again.
Yeah.
That's how bad that
Yeah.
was.
I'd rather watch Greatest Royal Rumble. That was a better pay-per-view.
It was
We thought
because I
that was
actually
pretty
enjoyed I enjoy a Royal Rumble.
bad. Yeah.
No,
We
no
thought
matter
that
what.
that was pretty bad in places. But
Yeah.
we sort of said afterwards, well, it wasn't quite a glorified house show.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually, there was some good stuff in it. I wouldn't say this one felt like a house show, because I'll be honest with you, I think most house shows would have been better than this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I thought it was awful.
Right.
Anyway.
Mate, so the match on screen has finished.
Yes.
According to this,
Yes.
Raw is going to win the women's tag match. We are going to move on to the second match, and we are going to be classing this as our final match because we are going to be.
Yeah.
This is just the format we're going to be. Of course, it's the men's elimination tag match. Raw, of course, is being represented by Dolph Ziggler, Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman. The fifth person in that team that we do not have on our list is, of course, Bobby Lashley, because he's not actually in the game. Who knew? and of course, Baron Corbin is the non-competing captain of that as well. We'll see how that goes. And for SmackDown side, of course, the captain is The Miz, who will be joined by Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, and of course the person we've not put in is Shane McMahon on our game, of course, because But
It's limelight.
so, mate, I think this is a good time to talk about SmackDown this week. So before we went into SmackDown, we was all expecting Raw to retaliate of what happened with the women's division invasion.
Yeah.
Simple enough. We was all there thinking this is going to happen. It's going to be awesome because we do like it when the other brand does come and attack the other brand.
Yeah.
It's fun. After 2 hours, well, we kind of learned that Becky Lynch wasn't going to compete, and I think we learned about that a couple of hours before the show anyway. Now it just shows how much that Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch are friends. That even after all this storied hatred, the emotion was too much for her. She had to go and hug her.
Yeah. She did.
And you could see it. You could even see it in Charlotte Flair. She was the emotion even hit her, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the big talking point, and the reason why someone is not part of the SmackDown team now.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan's a heel now.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Sorry. He's a heel and WWE champion now. Sorry, I forgot about the other bit. Oh yeah.
The heel turn's been rumored for a while.
Yeah, for God's sake.
He's wanted it. He's wanted the heel turn for a while.
Yeah, because the last time went so well for him.
Yeah, but I think the character's stalled. He's made his comeback, and it's sort of like the Miz stuff was interesting.
Yeah.
And then he basically, there was pretty much a squash match where he beat the Miz and seems to have died. And it's like, where now?
I don't know what happened
and then when
with that
you've
match.
got AJ Styles in the face,
Yeah.
what do you do? And I think so. I know he's wanted the heel turn.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us were expecting it to be triggered this quickly.
Can we also say something about this as well? So there is rumours that there's still rumours of that it's going to be the Miz versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. That rumour is still there.
Yeah,
but by the looks of things at the moment, no. The rumours are at the moment that they might be having a heel Daniel Bryan versus a face Miz.
Yeah, which would be weird.
It'd be weird,
See,
but I still would enjoy it.
The other rumour is it'll be Daniel Bryan versus Shane.
Yeah.
Which, that might be work better.
What, for the WWE Championship? Yeah, because we are happy with him being best in the world.
I don't think it'll be the championship. Well, yeah. I don't think it'll be for the championship necessarily. I don't know. But I think that's what might happen. I don't know. I can't see them making Miz face. I just don't think it works. He's never been face, has he?
I'm sorry to interrupt. Mate, I'm
Go
sorry to interrupt you, but I'm just watching Drew McIntyre versus The Miz. And Drew McIntyre is trying to throw The Miz into the ring, but every time bouncing off Braun Strowman's leg, so he couldn't get in the ring. So The Miz has just been counted out because of that. If this goes like this, we do have. We'd like to point out we do have other matches there just in case.
Do you have a backup?
Yeah, we do have backup matches. Don't worry about that. But yeah, anyway.
So we've got. So let's talk about that one first. So we've got now. Because of that, we've now got Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar. I quite like this. I mean, my understanding is that Vince did not want to see Daniel Bryan. Didn't want to see AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar again.
Yeah, and
even though it was probably Brock's best match in some time.
Well, they said that was probably one of the best matches of last year, full stop, at the time as well.
Yeah.
Which I understand at the same time. The thing is, we was expecting AJ Styles to lose the championship any time now. It's been 371 days he had hold it, and he's been working night in, night out as a champion as well. It was time for him to have a break.
Yeah.
At the same time, if you had to choose one of the two championship that had to change hands because you didn't want Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles again, I would have gone with the other title.
Yeah. I mean, this could be a good match. I mean,
I do expect it to still be a good match.
Who's going to win a match between Brock Lesnar and Daniel Bryan? A week ago, you'd have said Brock Lesnar because it's Daniel Bryan, and he's going to wander around doing his yeses and being.
I'm going to say this now. I still think he is going to win this match.
However, now that we've got a Daniel Bryan that's won the title by basically kicking AJ Styles in the balls,
that was a brilliant.
That opens up a whole new possibilities. And actually, I don't think I can call it. I think Daniel Bryan might win this.
Yes, the new vice president of NAC America, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
But
I think Daniel Bryan could win it.
So you're saying Daniel Bryan for that match?
Mm.
Right,
otherwise, Daniel Bryan wins the title and then loses his first match after winning the title. I think that makes it.
Or at the same time, Brock Lesnar has just won the title and he loses his first match.
Oh yeah, that's true. I suppose it's true. Yeah.
This is their first match. Both of their first match since winning the title, which is understandable for Daniel Bryan. A bit sad about being Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, this is what makes it very hard to call, isn't it? But I just think I think Daniel Bryan, because I don't think he'll win it clean, and I think that's where they go with it.
You know what?
He'll win it.
I'm happy if he doesn't win it clean.
I'm happy. Yeah, totally. But it solidifies the turn, doesn't it?
So you're going 2-1 at the moment to Raw with that, by the way. We are keeping score of this for the fact that's what they'll be doing.
Yeah. So I think that's this one. And I think that's all I want to say about this one. I don't think it's going to be that interesting.
I'm going to say this now, mate. I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar for the fact that I just don't see Daniel Bryan winning this. I really don't. As much, even if he does play dirty in this, Brock Lesnar is basically going to. I'm scared for Daniel Bryan, if anything. Did you see what he did to the Singh brothers this week?
Oh, it was brilliant, wasn't it?
No, it was brilliant, but brutal. But I don't say this much because you know my feelings with Brock Lesnar and WWE Universe's feelings about Brock Lesnar. But I just can't see Daniel Bryan, and I'm really uncomfortable of him being in this match for a guy who can't wrestle against him. Simple enough. I keep saying this. Brock Lesnar can't wrestle. He's an MMA. He can barely do MMA, yet alone wrestle. I'm going to say that.
Yeah. I think you're probably right.
And I'm scared for Daniel Bryan's health. He's just got back. Yeah. So that's why I'm going with that. And I think we're both back onto 2-1, aren't we, with this as well? Thanks to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tag teams. Let's talk about tag teams.
You want to talk about the tag team? Oh, there's two tag teams. Which one do you want to do? We've got two of them, mate.
Is there two tag teams?
There's two tag teams. There is the tag team battle royal, tag team elimination. It's 10 on 10, I think it is. And of course, the Raw Tag Team Champions versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Well, of course, yeah. Okay, let's do the championship match first.
Right, so
you've got Sheamus, Cesaro,
the Bar.
For no apparent reason still.
Because he's now part of the Bar.
Versus, AOP.
AOP. Yeah.
Oh yeah. AOP going to win it. I can't
really?
see anything. I can't see. I mean, even with the Big Show involved, AOP just looks
No, mate. I am totally against you on this one, mate.
You don't think so?
I really think
they're pretty awesome.
I think they're good, but I think the Bar are better. Sheamus and Cesaro, there is a reason why they have won the tag team for a team that was just made up, first of all. And how many times they've won the championship, it's just...
What I think funny about this one is both teams have got somebody in their corner, right?
One's a giant, one's a...
largest athlete, and the other one has got a man, well, basically he's half a man, isn't he?
One of them's got a general manager of a brand that no one really cares about. I'm sorry about that.
He's 4'6". No, 5'6", sorry, not 4'6". 5'6", I believe he is, as opposed to the world's largest athlete. I don't know. I just think AOP are on a roll at the moment.
I keep forgetting what his name is.
I'm glad they've got them titles. Drake Maverick.
That's it. I forgot. I realised not long ago Drake Maverick is actually British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always has been. No, I mean,
I like him. I'm going to be honest. I do like Drake Maverick.
Yeah.
But it was weird when he did come out with AOP, and you thought, right, they've really given up on 205 Live now, haven't they?
Yeah.
And now we've got the Rush.
AOP are very good. I think the AOP are very good. Let's not talk about that. I think AOP are very good.
We got to it a bit.
I think they're on a roll, and I'm glad they got the titles because I think it actually shows that Raw are actually putting some credit and actually going to reinvesting in their tag team division.
Yeah.
Because for a while it's been a bit silly.
Well, it was
an afterthought.
It was Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, and then before that it was Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Be honest, two good.
That was all part of the Shield versus. That wasn't really.
Dogs of War, yeah.
They didn't need to have the titles. It was just a sideshow. And then before that, it was BT.
Well, no. Do not pick on the B team. The B team were the best team.
The B team are
it's having its moment again. For God's sake, having a moment every time this. There we go. Yep, there we go. Continue.
The B team are a gimmick.
They're the best team. That's what B stands for. Best.
They're a gimmick. And that was the problem. And it was like, for me, it was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as I say, I'm really glad that we've got a proper tag team. That's now got the titles.
Yeah, I agree. I'm happy that it's a proper tag team that's got the championship.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to see who AOP do face next with that as well. But I'm going to be honest, mate. I'm still sticking with the Bar with this match. For the fact that I'm just... Oh, wow. This is going to be interesting, mate. Okay. So I'm gone 2-2. You've gone 3-1, aren't you? Yeah. Can we just put Drake Maverick and... Can we just say this? Can I have Drake Maverick and Big Show in this match as well? Just because I want to see Drake Maverick get thrown around by a giant.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah.
Bless him.
But yeah.
And then we've got the Battle Royale, haven't we? So in the Battle Royale we've got... SmackDown, who is it? It's the Usos.
Right, before we mention that, the Battle Royale for the tag team is going to be on the kickoff show, so it will be available on YouTube when it does air. Yeah. But I feel like even with who we've got in this, it still looks like a really enjoyable elimination match myself.
Yeah, it does.
So the teams, so it's a 10-on-10 tag team traditional Survivor Series elimination match. And the teams consist of, for Raw... is that all of them? No, it isn't. Is it? No.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
So...
No, comments, it's 10, isn't it?
Team Raw will be hosted by Bobby Roode and Chad Gable as the Team Red captains, which will also include the Lucha House Party, the Ascension, the Revival, and of course the best team, the B Team.
The Lucha House Party. Aren't they great?
I'm surprised at Lucha. They have really given up on 205 Live now that they've put Lucha House Party into Raw as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Just there. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, given the twos, are actually working really good as a team.
Yeah.
And I see AOP versus the Revival out of all those ones next. Just saying.
Yeah.
From it.
I think that'll be a really good match.
Going
series of matches, I expect.
Yeah, going with SmackDown then. Of course, it's the Usos who are captains. Yeah. I really love them as SmackDown captains. Really do.
Yeah, mate.
They have selected, of course, their longtime rivals was their first pick, the New Day. But they've also selected... I can't see them being beaten by this. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. The Colognes, who are still surprised they're part of the WWE. And Sanity, of course, Sanity in that as well. Gonna say this now. I just can't see Blue Team being beaten here.
I can't see. You can't see past them, can you?
I can't. You've got.
Such a good team.
I'm gonna be honest. You've got two of the best tag teams in WWE just in there. You've got the Usos and the New Day, and of course Sanity. I've always rated Sanity. You know I have. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, they're brilliant. And the Colognes are there. Yeah. So, which look, the Colognes are good. I'm giving them they're good, but I wish that they were on TV more so that I remember that they're actually part of the WWE. But just looking at Raw's team, Lucha House Party, they're good, but they're not the best. The Revival, they might be good. The Ascension, I feel like they've... Very good. Yeah, the Ascension, I feel sorry for. They've been let down. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable are okay. Well, of course, the B Team, they're the power hitters there. I'm going to be honest, I do like the B Team. Everyone knows I like the B Team. But yeah, easy enough. I'm going with Team SmackDown on this one.
Yeah, no, I think right. I'll go with that as well. Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, we ain't got much to say about that one, have we? We just know it's going to be a brilliant match.
For that one, isn't it?
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, easily enough, all three elimination tag matches. Really am.
Yeah.
I think this is what I enjoy about Survivor Series. I mean, we was on about it a few months back, weren't we? Where I kept on saying that I'm hoping that Survivor Series is another RAW Vs Smackdown. Just for the fact I do actually enjoy it when those two do go against each other. It does make interesting TV, and it has again. Simple enough, it has. Now let's talk about the one match that isn't RAW Vs Smackdown. Cruiserweights are going to be competing against Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali. I like Buddy Murphy, mate. You know I do. He's...
I don't care. I know you do. I just don't care.
You just don't care. No, I'm feeling sorry.
I've never really been into 205. I've never watched 205.
Yeah.
The only time I engaged with the Cruiserweights was when they turned up on Raw, and then since they've disappeared off Raw, I don't.
No, they've still been showing up.
I watch NXT every week. I watch NXT UK now. But when it comes to 205, I haven't
watching NXT UK that much, I'm going to be honest, mate.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying that. Sort of catching up on that. But when it comes to 205, just not interested.
I'm just going to put it on then. Who do you think's going to win, Buddy Murphy or Mustafa Ali?
I don't know.
Do you want a coin?
Yeah.
Right.
it's that much I don't care.
Right, mate, name it. Heads or tails? For who?
Heads, Buddy Murphy. Tails... the other one.
Right.
I don't even know.
Ow. Oh my god, my coin grew. Oh, it's heads. Who was that?
Heads.
Yeah.
Muddy Murphy.
Yeah, Muddy Murphy's going to defend his title. Sorry about that, everybody.
That's as much as I care.
Didn't we do that? Was that WrestleMania we did that with?
I think we did for something.
Yeah, one of them.
But that probably cruiserweights as well.
I missed the coin. I really do miss the coin flip.
I'm just not interested.
Oh, we did.
I think since they took off Raw, it's just lost all relevance.
Yeah. But there is one match.
We've got one match left.
Apart from 2 matches, technically. We've got the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins, versus United States Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura, the one who has the best entrance in the WWE. Give Shinsuke something to do. God's sake. I'm heartbroken for him.
Well, since he's picked that title up, he's just still not done anything, has he?
He's even on SmackDown. I felt sorry for him because he felt heartbroken because Seth Rollins doesn't care about his match. It seems like no one cares about your match.
So
I'm sorry.
He's so good. He's so good. He's so funny.
He's brilliant.
They're giving him nothing.
And it hurts more because he won the Royal Rumble this year.
Yeah. I mean, I think he'll win this match. I think that Seth's head isn't in the game. I wouldn't put it past Ambrose to get involved.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. It would not surprise me if Ambrose got involved.
I won't be surprised either. So hey, how you doing, Mojo? So what does that make it? I'm on. I think that's
3-3 now.
You're on 3-3. I'm on 4-2. The SmackDown. I feel the same thing. The thing is, I feel like Shinsuke's going to win this for the fact that Seth's head's not in the game, and I feel like Dean Ambrose is going to interrupt in this match, no matter what. It's going to lead up to something brilliant at probably TLC, moving over to Royal Rumble, maybe even further between those two. And it's going to be high. I just like to see. I like watching Shinsuke fight, and of course his entrance is one of the best. That's why I want him to be bigger when it comes to WrestleMania, because I want to see what they do with his entrance with that. They could do magic with his. Agreed. He's an artist. Artist of low blows.
I just think he's really funny.
Yeah.
I think he's really funny. But I mean, I don't. As I say, so I'd push Shinsuke. As I just think Seth's head's not in the game. I expect Dean will get involved in some way.
Well, mate, our last match, I think, I'm 4-2, so I feel SmackDown's going to win anyway. You're on 3-3, so this is your decision, mate.
It is, yeah.
So it is the men's 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series match.
Yeah.
We already mentioned who was in that match. So, Bobby Lashley has teamed up with Leo Rush, mate. Lashley. Lashley. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah. I mean, it's clever.
What's annoying and clever, yeah.
Instantly take against, I mean, Bobby Lashley wasn't massively popular in the first
I'm going to be honest, it didn't take much for me not to like Bobby Lashley.
No.
My
just solidified it.
My thought when he came back, I thought, oh yeah, I remember him. Why is he back?
Yeah. But it's definitely solidified that. I think it's clever.
So yeah, I think that's all we can talk about Bobby Lashley. He hasn't really done much over that.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler, he got robbed of being the best in the world.
Yeah.
By Shane O'Mac. Yeah, because I'm going to be honest. Yeah, the best in the world, but this guy over here called Drew McIntyre, who's been standing next to you, he's a lot better than you.
Yeah, and these other two guys that have these titles called like the Universal title and the World title.
I'm going to be honest, the Universal title is not that impressive, but the WWE title, yeah, that is impressive.
Yeah.
I'm going to look. It's lost all meaning, the Universal title.
Drew McIntyre is majorly impressive, isn't
Yeah.
Really
Oh God.
And,
The thing is, we saw him at NXT, and the thing is, he was impressive when he first came to WWE.
He was
quite a while back, and I felt sorry that he did get let down. And now he's been back. He's just been more and more impressive. He would have probably had a longer run at NXT if it wasn't for the fact that he got injured. But it's just on a momentum, and what he did this was it 2 weeks ago against Kurt Angle.
Yeah, which was very much the passing of the torch, wasn't it? I mean, it was just horrible. It was just very, very awkward to watch.
It was awkward.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Angle Simon then putting him in a ankle lock. It was just, it was hard to watch. You knew Drew was going to end up winning that match, but he continued.
Yeah.
That was the point of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was... But yeah, Drew McIntyre, it'll be interesting to see where he goes. I can easily see him. He's in a title, at least one of the title pictures now. Easily enough. Even the Universal title picture, I could easily see him put into there as well. And I would love him to be Universal Champion. Simple enough. I think he would be great. And we've had an Irish one for a day. I think it's time to have a British one. Finally. No, seriously, I don't think we've ever had a British champion of one of the top titles, have we?
David Boy Smith.
No, I think the top title. No, the top title he's had is the Intercontinental.
No, it was Intercontinental, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've not had.
You might be right, actually.
I feel it's time. Come on, you guys love us here in the UK now. Give a UK superstar the chance with winning titles. You didn't give it to Wade Barrett, which is still kind of upsetting. Why not give it to Drew McIntyre? I think he would be great as the Universal Champion. And to be honest, he could do better than
I think
somebody.
I think that's nailed on. It's nailed on. It's going to be.
Yeah.
At some point, because he is good, and the Dolph thing's going to start to break down soon.
Yeah.
We've started to see that. You know, I mean, and the commentators are starting to play that up now. So obviously, this week when he basically said, "You're not at my level, but you can fight Dolph."
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you can already. Well, thanks
the commentators picked up on that, and they were playing on that, so it's definitely coming to an end.
Well, at the same time, talking about that, Finn Balor is also part of Team Raw. Do you think he will be able to get along with?
I think he will.
I'd like to point out here, Team Raw, it's 3 heels, a monster, and Finn Balor. A demon. So it's 3 heels, a monster, and a demon.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think Finn will be able to get on fine. I think Braun Strowman is the...
I think he's going to take out the captain before the match starts, even though he's not fighting in it.
Yeah. He's the loose cannon, isn't he, in this one?
No. He's not allowed to touch Baron Corbin, is he?
No, he can't touch him, but I think we've seen the fallout. He's not exactly on good terms with...
anybody.
With Dolph, but particularly not good terms with Dolph or Drew McIntyre. I mean, last time they were in a ring, Drew McIntyre kicked his head off.
Yeah.
So he's not exactly good terms with any of them, let alone the captain. So I think he could be the loose cannon.
You know what? I think Braun Strowman is going to keep his cool until the match is finished, and then he's going to let loose.
Yeah. I think he will, but it's just whether he lets loose on the other two.
Well,
in the meantime.
At the same time,
he definitely won't. He definitely won't put a hand on Corbin till the end.
He's got a Universal Championship shot and a shot at Baron Corbin on the line there. He's a smart guy. He will not touch anybody until...
No, exactly.
Yeah. Let's talk about the other team, though. SmackDown. So, we have... The Miz is the captain. I'm happy The Miz is the captain. Yeah. He is probably going to be the best captain ever in Survivor Series history. Because he's just brilliant. What's the word? Oh, he's awesome. That's the word I was looking for. But surprising from this, Randy Orton is not part of Team SmackDown.
No, he's not. No.
The guy who is Survivor Series, modern day Survivor Series, is not part of it. Yeah, is not part of it He's not part of the show at the moment.
Yeah.
That's weird. Although he did try and take out Rey Mysterio, I can already see who his next target is.
Yeah. I think he might get involved in this one because Ray's in it.
Yeah.
I expect. Possibly at the end, but...
I'm actually looking forward to that. Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton.
I think the SmackDown team is a good team, but I can't see past a team with Braun Strowman and Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore. Oh God, how did he get here?
Drew McIntyre. I can't see it. You know that looks. I can't. Such an amazing match.
I'm going to be honest. I've got the two teams in front of me on my screen right now, and I can't see past Raw total. The thing is, it's weird when the weak link is Dolph Ziggler in your team. And we know Dolph Ziggler is a really, really good superstar.
Yeah.
SmackDown, on the other hand, we can already see the weak link there. No offense to Shane McMahon. He's insane.
Oh, yeah.
But he's still a McMahon.
I start to get annoyed with Shane.
I think that's what they're trying to do, mate.
Well, I think they are, but I think again, I think that the finger's going to come off the trigger on that heel turn. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't think that's going to happen. But in general, he's always getting himself involved in these big pay-per-views and these big matches. And I just think, you know what? There are people on SmackDown that aren't involved in any matches.
Yeah.
Who deserve to be involved in matches or involved in matches lower down the card.
Yeah,
but the likes of Bobby Roode, for instance, I think Bobby Roode is brilliant, and I don't like this Chad Gable thing. The faster he turns on Chad Gable, the better it's going to happen.
You just want Bobby Roode to be a heel, which
I do, because he's brilliant as a heel.
Can I just say something?
It's like Charlotte.
Yeah, can I just say something? So I did a bit of streaming. If people don't know, I've been doing the My Player thing with this as well. My character is Bugsy, is now in SmackDown. His first match was for the US Championship. I was facing a heel Bobby Roode in that. Yeah. It was fun. I really enjoyed it.
Bobby Roode was great.
As a heel, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, we saw him in NXT.
The character works as a heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it works as a heel. And the faster he turns on Chad Gable, the better. But there are so many players like that, you think they should be, you know, in that main match. And then if Shane's there, you think, well, why is Shane there? You know?
Yeah.
It just annoys me.
Well, mate, I'm going to make you do your decision now. Who do you think's going to win?
I think Raw. I can't see past. Because for me, Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, I can't see how anyone could beat that, surely.
No.
That's such an impressive team, just with those two in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. I can't really see it getting past Raw. I see Raw winning this, but at the same time, we know with Survivor Series tournaments, the bigger men are always usually the first to go.
Yeah.
But they've got three big men.
I think, yeah. And I think that particularly Drew McIntyre is on an upward trajectory. If he was to be sole survivor, for instance, then I think
that would skyrocket him, yeah.
Really puts him on route to be getting a championship match very soon.
Yeah.
Probably against Braun, if Braun can beat Brock.
Yeah.
But I think the issue there is his knees, isn't it? Braun's knees are blown out.
Yeah, so I'm just going to ask this now. Out of the matches, do you think any of them will have a lone survivor this year?
I think that one might.
That one might. Who do you think will be the lone survivor? Drew McIntyre?
I think it'll be Drew McIntyre. I think he's on an upward trajectory at the moment.
I'm just going to say
he's massively popular.
Yeah.
Even as a heel, he's massively popular. He's talented. He's big. We all know that Vince likes the big guys. He ticks all the boxes, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's healthy. And I think the problem with Braun at the moment, from what I'm hearing and all the rumours and everything out there, is that his knees are blown.
Ouch.
And he is at some point. Yeah, he's fighting hurt, and that's not good.
No, it's not.
And that comes to a point like we saw with Ambrose, where eventually he's going to get written off. He's going to have to be written off for a couple of months, and I think I probably don't want him to miss WrestleMania. So it's either they're going to keep him going to a WrestleMania environment, or they'll have to write him out pretty quickly. You know?
Yeah.
Because he's going to have some time out.
I'm going to say this now, and
I think the idea was for him to have some time out, but then with Roman getting poorly, it's meant that they've had to keep him on the telly that bit longer. But I think they want to write him out.
Yeah, so, I'm going to say this now. I see Drew McIntyre being the lone survivor, and I don't want to see. They can't really afford to have Braun Strowman disappear at the moment, can they? Especially that's another too big a man.
It's too big a gap at the moment.
Yeah.
You know? Because
so,
Roman's not there.
So,
Roman
mate,
still be there. He's got away with it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
So,
anyway.
simple enough. Both of us 4-3. Sorry, no.
Yeah.
4-3. Yours is to Raw, mine's to SmackDown.
Raw, and you've got it to SmackDown.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to Survivor Series this year. The actual, like I said, I love the whole idea of SmackDown for Raw vs SmackDown. And this is another year I'm going to enjoy it. Talking about that though, beforehand, NXT TakeOver War Games. We're back. War Games 2018.
It's going to be great.
Oh my God! Where do we start with these? We're going to go through these quite quickly. Because what we're looking for is we only have 4 matches because this is a 2-hour show, isn't it?
Yeah.
So first of all, let's go with Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. Now, first of all,
classic.
Yeah. First of all, about this, this is the easy enough the weakest match out of the 4 that we've got here, and it's still a classic. Yeah. So yeah.
He's great.
Johnny Gargano.
It's a good match. I think Gargano's going to win it.
I'm going to say Gargano's going to win it as well.
It's good.
But can I just say something about this? In the matter of a month, 2 of probably the biggest baby faces in the WWE have both turned heel.
Yeah.
Just saying, WWE, thank you. It's actually made things really exciting.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Johnny Gargano. You're going with Johnny Gargano as well. If people don't know the reason of this match, it was Gargano who attacked Aleister Black. It seems.
Because he hasn't gone full heel though. I've been saying this before. He hasn't gone full heel. For me, he hasn't. Because he's still doing this whole thing. I've got to get my way back to the top.
It feels like he's now, instead of a ambitious person, it now feels like a desperate person.
Yes.
From that.
Yeah.
So
it's good. Then we've got
NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah. This to me is the one I'm probably least looking forward to.
Which is it's still going to be a good match. That's the thing. This is the thing about NXT. They're all brilliant matches.
I just feel we've seen this match now. Not this one, obviously. It's the best. It's 2 out of 3 falls. But I just feel like we've seen this match. Well, and obviously we've seen it very recently because we saw it at Evolution. But
that was still a brilliant match though at Evolution.
For me, I think there are other people within that division, other women that I would rather see taking on Shayna Baszler.
Well, at the same time,
the likes of Lacey Evans, I think Lacey Evans is on her way up. I think she's brilliant. I think you've got Bianca Belair, who I think she's an absolute superstar.
The thing is, we've also got some from the Mae Young Classic as well, which really did take a shine to. Of course, the winner of the whole thing, Toni Storm, she's NXT UK, but at the same time, we could easily see her move over to the main. It's not the main NXT.
NXT UK isn't. NXT UK, they're crossing backwards and forwards all the time.
Yeah. They're basically treating NXT as NXT no matter what. It's just these guys are doing it in the UK while we're over here in the States. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we've got our own championships. But I see this being the last between the 2 of them.
Yeah, I think Shayna's going to win it again. I think she'll win it. I still think that. If she doesn't, then I think your prediction of bringing her up.
That's my thought from this, mate. I'm gonna say Kairi Sane's gonna win this for the fact I see Shayna Baszler being brought up at Survivor Series to interrupt in that match, and not just her. I think the other two are gonna be following behind her. It's just
that's gonna happen. I think you're absolutely right.
You just can feel it in the air. That's the problem.
But yeah, I'm happy. I'll move it on because I want to see, say, Bianca Belair. I want to see Lacey Evans. They need to get a chance now. It's their time.
Next one, NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream.
This is going to be great.
Oh, Velveteen Dream, mate.
I mean, you know what? Ciampa he's always been good. He was good when it was DIY.
He's got music now, I've noticed.
Single. Yeah. Yeah. He's been excellent as a singles competitor. He's got better and better. And then on the other side, you've got Velveteen, who, to be honest, is just, he's just
I'm surprised he's not had a proper shot beforehand. That's the thing.
No, this is it, actually, isn't it? I think that's the shocker, you think. Actually, why has it took this long?
Well, this is the thing. Does he need the NXT Championship? I feel like just the presence of Velveteen Dream at the moment, it's the NXT Championship would need him, not the other way around.
Yeah.
By the way, we're down to the last two. It's Jeff Hardy versus Braun Strowman in the match. Yeah.
So we should be quickish now.
Yeah. So Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen. Who do you think's going to win?
I think Ciampa's going to win it, but I still think Ciampa's going to win it. But I do think you're right. I think Velveteen will move up soon.
I think it depends on what happens in this match. I think if Velveteen doesn't win this match, I can. What the hell's happened? Oh, sweet. The game decided to crash. Wow, we was doing so goddamn well. Let's
just guess that we were right.
Let's just guess we're
Drew
right.
McIntyre came back.
Stop.
So.
Yeah. Like we were saying. Either one of these two.
I still think we're aiming for a match between Ciampa and Gilgado at WrestleMania weekend. I think that's where we're leading to still.
And that's why I feel like if Velveteen
will pick it up.
You think he'll pick it up? That's the thing with me. I don't see Velveteen picking this up for the fact that I could also see Velveteen Dream moving over to the main roster very soon as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, you got to remember this is one of the main four, and this is usually when it's the main four, we do have people moving up, and I do see some of these it's chances to do that. A Velveteen Dream, I could easily see him fitting in probably on SmackDown. They could do quite well there. But then again, we say that with any NXT superstar, I've noticed. They'll fit very well with SmackDown.
Yeah. What I don't want to happen, because I think it has happened a lot, is I don't want him to come over to... He is an absolute superstar. And what I don't want to see is him come over to Raw or SmackDown and get lost.
Yeah, we've seen that. That's the NXT Championship curse.
We're talking about... we were talking about Shinsuke earlier and saying that this guy is so good,
and he's been lost in the shuffle. Yeah.
And it's like I don't want the same thing to happen. To Velveteen.
Yeah. So let's talk about the final match. What the actual pay-per-view is known, the War Games match.
War Games.
This time I think last time we had 3 teams face each other. We had Sanity, Undisputed, and Roderick Strong, and who was he with? AOP, yeah.
AOP.
Yeah, this time it's 2 teams facing each other, but it's teams of 4. Yeah. It's the Undisputed Era again. This time we've got Ricochet, Pete Dunne, and the War Raiders in that match.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's going to be good, isn't it?
Oh, God, yeah. I'm very looking forward to that.
I mean, any match with Ricochet,
Pete Dunne, the Undisputed Era, the War Raiders, anything.
Adam Cole and Ricochet are so good.
Oh, God,
any match. Then the likes of Pete Dunne.
Oh, God.
Pete Dunne's gone from strength to strength.
He's
the War Raiders are,
He's simply enough. Pete Dunne is the pride of the UK at the moment in wrestling terms. Simple enough. He's held that championship proudly, and I'm happy that he's our UK champion. But oh God, I'm looking forward. I enjoyed the War Games, and I think from NXT this week we had, was it Bobby Fish no, it was Kyle O'Reilly. versus I think it was one of the RAW Raiders. I don't know who it was.
Well, I haven't seen this week's, but I mean, it was just.
Well,
I think this could be this could be the match of the weekend for me if they get this right.
But
it was brilliant last year.
Yeah, but because of that, because Kyle O'Reilly won the match, Undisputed Era does get the advantage of being the first person into the actual Raw Games chamber.
Yeah, because it's one at a time, isn't it? One person at a time, and the match doesn't actually start until every member of both teams is in the.
You can't be pin or submitted until all team members are in the match.
No.
And then.
So basically, you could end up with all with 1 versus 4.
Yeah.
And that one person getting an absolute head kicked in, and 2 versus 4. Until you actually get up to the 4 versus 4 when the match starts.
Well, I've got the rules here. So how it goes? So that both two team members will be contained in a separate shot cages by the entranceway. A member of each team is chosen to start the match. 5 minutes is put on the clock. When that time expires, a member from Undisputed Era will enter the match. 3 minutes is then put on the clock, and that time expires. The next member from Team Ricochet, Dunn, and War Raiders will enter. 1 member of each team will continue to enter the match in this pattern every 3 minutes until all 8 superstars have entered. War Games is officially sanctioned to be won once. Okay, Randy Orton's just joining the match.
Of course he is.
Out of nowhere. Anyway, where was we? This has actually threw me off a little bit, I'm going to be honest. Wait.
We know the rules.
Yeah, we know the rules.
But I think it's gonna be brilliant. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to it. So, who do you think is going to win?
I think it's gonna be.
Now Jericho's joining us.
I think it's difficult one to call, isn't it? I don't think it's going to be Undisputed because they won it last year.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be the other 4. I think. Because I think, particularly, the momentum probably is needed for the other 4 a bit more. Because obviously, War Raiders are going to be NXT Tag Team Champions very soon.
Yes, easy enough.
So, so I think that's better. But yeah, I think it's going to be brilliant.
I'm looking forward to this whole weekend. Simple enough. The thing is, I love when it's a TakeOver pay-per-view weekend. Because we get the brilliance of what is simple enough pure WWE wrestling, and then with the NXT side of things, and then you've got which is, come on, it's still quite an impressive show, whatever WWE is doing on the main roster. So this weekend it's going to be brilliant. I'm looking forward to it. We both are looking forward to it. I think SmackDown's going to win. You think Raw's going to win, but everyone knows NXT is going to win by the end of it all.
NXT's gonna win,
like always. Before we go, we do need to talk a little bit about TLC because there has been something that has been added to the Mixed Match Challenge final that was announced. So now the winner of the Mixed Match Challenge both of them will be getting the honorary title of number 30 in their respected Royal Rumble matches.
Oh, okay.
So, it is really interesting. And also, something else added, they also get a holiday wherever they want to go to.
Right.
No, that was also added into it. They get a holiday wherever in the world they want to go to. Scott is saying Lesnar or Styles. I'm going with Lesnar since Styles is not going to be in that match now. Sorry, Scuds.
Yeah.
But TLC, the last pay-per-view of the year, mate, is getting very fast approaching us as well, which is, of course, going to be this year on as I'm pressing random buttons.
December the something.
December the something.
Yeah.
The
point is, it's just, once again, we're very close to Royal Rumble, which is really cool.
Well, we already get an idea of some of the matches that are probably going to be showing up on there, mate. Rousey versus Nia Jax is probably going to be taking over. Corbin versus Strowman, because of course he was promised a match against him. And I think we're also going to see Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose from it as well.
Yeah.
And of course, the mixed match.
This show will be a placeholder, you say, because Brock won't be at TLC.
He
won't even,
Who's version of fighting then? He's fighting Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, this one, yeah. World champion Daniel Bryan. We saw that.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, mate.
Yeah, so that is it. As we've got AJ Styles there, because he has not got a match, but he has to be a part of this prediction. It's technically his game. But yeah, so that is it from us for this month. We will be back in December with the final pay-per-view of the year, TLC. Some matches that we all can already see coming, we're looking forward to. Hanksy, thank you for joining me for this one. Also, next month, we are going to talk about what probably was our favourite match of the year as well. And we'll probably mention Crown Jewels again, because we'll talk about our worst match of the year. Until next time, thank you, and goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.
Time to go to Survivor Series. Woo!